Hey guys, it's Nate, aka The FUT Accountant. Welcome back to the second channel. Guys, evolutions is what we're going to talk about today because there have been some interesting developments as of late with probably what we're calling the biggest addition to content of FC24 evolutions, right? They've been crazy this year. There's been so much hype around them, but recently with the whole unclaimed Evos glitch, it's becoming a massive issue and it's getting out of control. I want to explain how these Evos are even possible, take you guys through it, but also why I think that some of the insane Evos people are looking at right now to create with the newest Team of the Year evolutions may not be possible, because this is something I think EA is going to have to fix. So if you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. We're talking a lot about Evos. Let's start with, what even is this Evo glitch, right? This Evo glitch revolves around entirely finishing evolutions to a certain level where their stats get to a certain spot, but then not completing and claiming the whole entire evolution, so that your player's card in your club, like the Weston McKennie you see here, still has lower rated stats, which then allows you to put it into another Evo and get a boost that you wouldn't normally get if you were claiming the full finished evolution card. So right now in my club, the McKennie is 81 rated, not 83 like the finished Evo is. With lower stats, he might be able to fit into an Evo, which then I could upgrade him higher, and then I get to add on these extra stats on top of things, right? This all started earlier in the month of January with the double playstyle plus Cancelo from Pep's Legacy and Rare Defender. This whole situation happened, and this is what kicked it off. This has been a glitch, technically, that would have been working since day one. I'm sure some people figured it out behind the scenes, but it's really starting to get popular now, as people have realized that if you finish an Evo with a card to where you want it to finish, like this person finished the first segment of Cancelo, left it sit there, and then once this evolution expired, that's the key, right? Once the Rare Defender upgrade expired, this 87 rated version of Cancelo, they could put into Pep's Legacy, and then they get the Pep's Legacy version done, and then you go and claim both evolutions at the very end, and you get like a combo boost of all of these cards. That is kind of how it works. So what I did with Weston McKennie was, I would just want to try this for myself, right? I did the Like a Rock, I did High Visibility, and then now I'm in Keeping Balance, and he gets Playstyle Plus Quick Step, as you can see on his card over here, but I have not claimed it yet. So in my club, the Weston McKennie that you see when you search is this 81 rated here over on the left without the Playstyle Plus, which means he could be put into another Evo potentially that gives a Playstyle Plus in the future, and he could get a double Playstyle Plus, right? And right now, the only cards that have double Playstyle Pluses are the Team of the Year icons and the Team of the Years. That's why this Evo has hype, because double playstyle plus cards are possible, but also at the same time, you've got crazy stats that are possible, and especially with the newest Evos, guys, this is where it's really taken off in the last week. Since Team of the Year has started in the past couple of days, you've got 3 new evolutions, Team of the Year Visionary and Team of the Year Unsung Hero, that can provide a boost that is just insane. Plus 11 overall, you've got plus 10 dribbling, plus 11 passing. Like, look at that card. You guys have probably looked at these Evos, right? These newest ones. You've figured out what cards you want to put into this. Yes, they cost coins, but the cards that you're able to use this Evo glitch with and upgrade are going to be worth more than what you would be putting in for coins or FC points for this, because the cards are like Team of the Year level, because the combinations just keep adding up. The question I have is this really a glitch though? Because, I mean, it feels like you're not doing anything wrong per se, because you're just leaving an evolution in your unclaimed part, and you're leaving it there, and you're just completing everything but not claiming it so that you don't get that higher rating. It feels just like this is a brand new system, right? This always happens with new products or a new app or a new feature, right? We see this in the world, right? Something drops brand new, and there's always little bugs, there's little glitches, there's small little things that have to get tweaked in the first rendition, the first edition, the first year of whatever that is being released. And I think that's what we found here with the unclaimed evolutions glitch, is that this is a loophole of the evolution system. I guess EA didn't think about this or the possibility of this when creating this whole Evo system. Number one, it's created the craziest cards you've ever seen. Number two, I think it kind of just, it doesn't feel like a glitch a little bit because of the customizability that you have in here, right? Evos seem like a personal journey with every single Ultimate Team player. Some guys are going for like their favorite club, a past and present of players from their favorite club. For me, it's just, yeah, I've got a couple players from my favorite club, Tottenham Hotspur, like the Ryan Sessegnon. That was a big reason why I did his evolution. But then also like this Emmanuel Rigoni. Like I wanted to do this card because if I packed Messi, Team of the Year, or any Messi at a decent time, this card would be insane. This is a real Evo chain, no glitches or anything like that. And I got a 5-star Rigoni that's 88 rated with 97 passing. Evos this year have been super crazy fun, but this is where it's starting to get a little bit sketchy, right? And it almost feels like with these Evo chains, like I mentioned, it feels like you're not doing anything wrong because you're not like doing anything suspect, right? You think about things that are bannable offenses in this game, like coin transferring, abusing gameplay glitches when they come up and about, the crazy pack unlimited glitch that we had last week for new accounts, things like that. That feels like a glitch. This feels like you're just outsmarting the system a little bit and you're kind of just playing the game. And now it does still seem like a little bit of a glitch too, because EA already have systems in place in this game that would basically fix this problem, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I want to show you some of these cards. We've talked about these crazy cards, right? With these new Team of the Year Evos that have been released, these are the cards that everybody's talking about. 99 rated evolution cards are possible in this game right now because of all these Evos that have just been released, right? The Keep Up Evo, Fast Forward, which is the crazy boost from a bronze center back up to an 89 rated center back, which is just crazy, right? And then the newest Unsung Hero Evo. This is the crazy combination that everybody's talking about and looking at right now. There are two cards that you can take from 60 rated all the way to 99 with the current Evo state of the game, if this glitch would still be working in 27 days. That's the problem, and I'll talk about that. But this is crazy. Like, do you think EA wants people having cards like this just be able to create them freely in their Ultimate Teams? Like, I don't think so. And that's where I think they're going to have a bit of a problem with this, and it's just now getting to a massive level, and it's really starting to get very popular, and a lot of people are talking about it, which I think is the reason why the issue is going to be fixed here pretty soon. Check out this Adopo, a center mid Adopo who I believe can also play center back. Look at those stats. That is like Team of the Year or greater. That's like even better than Team of the Year level. 90s, 94 plus in passing, dribbling, defense, and physicality with 87 pace. Like, that is a crazy card. That's a 97 rated. That's a card that you're going to see in the summer for like footies or something like that, right? And this is a card that technically right now you can complete in this game, and it's got prices of these bronze cards. They're all extinct on the market at 10,000 coins, so BPM maybe is hitting if you're going to do some of that. Maybe you take advantage of that right now. But this is crazy what it's doing for the demand of these cards. A double Evo that's very popular right now too is this Ito, because if you put him into the Keep Up Evo and then don't claim it, then he would fit into the newest Team of the Year Visionary Evo, which he already is one of the best cards to fit in it anyway. As you can see, this is an Evo that I did a complete with Amadou, just for a quick example. I completely forgot to finish Growth Spurt, and I didn't plan this. This kind of just happened, right? I didn't finish the Evo. This card is now in my club, and I could put him into this Team of the Year Visionary Evo. Now, he doesn't look that sick. He's got 98 physical, which is crazy, 91 dribbling, but he's got 79 pace and 81 defense, so I don't know if that's worth it for 100K for me. But here's this Ito card, right? So many people have been looking at this. This is the finished Ito card with 89 pace, 84 defense, and 86 physical with the Anticipate Plus playstyle. But if you do the Evo glitch, you get a 90 rated Ito with more pace, way more physical and defense, and 2 playstyle pluses. That's how this is getting crazy, and that's kind of like the situation that's happening with these that I think EA is not going to be a fan of. A couple more. It's really this latest Visionary, Team of the Year Visionary Evo that's making things go crazy. And the Unsung Hero, right? Because they give so big of a boost to those like middle 70 rated cards. And that's kind of how like cards like this are possible. Because you put them into an Evo that boosts them up, and then you get another Evo that boosts them up so crazy. And that's what's creating the situation right now. But like, man, these cards are just nuts, man. I mean, maybe some of you guys noticed this Barcola. This was floating around Twitter in the last week because somebody timed out the evolutions perfectly with a Barcola card to get this version, which is 97 pace, 95 shooting, 94 passing, and 98 dribbling. Like, that card is ridiculous. Look at those stats. 99 dribbling, 99 finishing, sprint speed, vision. These are cards that are like, you wouldn't see this until, again, like I mentioned earlier, like July on this game, and it's just insane. But also at the same time, like we said, it doesn't feel necessarily wrong. But with these cards that are insane and with this whole situation really blowing up now, I think it's about to change, guys. I really do. And I'm still keeping my Weston McKennie here just to see if anything happens. I think I missed my chance to maybe put him into a double evolution with the new ones that came out. We've had 2 midfielder evos recently. I doubt they do too many more midfielder evos, right? They kind of, they mix it up with the positions, right? I feel like we'll probably do another, I don't know, like a left back or right back evolution soon because it's been a minute since we've had one of those. Anyways, I think this is going to get fixed soon. And I think they've already started to try to fix it because some things have changed in here when you've kept evolutions unclaimed. Some of like the notices that you get in game have changed since this started in the very beginning. And here's the reason that I think they're going to fix it, because they've already got a system in place that auto claims objectives, right? We see this all the time. If you've completed an objective and you let it sit there, and it'll auto claim for you if the objective expires. And right now what's happening is the evos will not auto claim for you. One thing that's even changed since I finished Weston McKennie, which was probably 2 weeks ago, to the Amadou card that I showed you that fit that evolution for me. One thing that's changed already and makes me think that EA is already starting to fix this is, if I take a look at the ones in my club that I just finished, like this Amadou, it got sent to my club and it's no longer sitting there in the evos section. Now still I can get the upgrade that I want off of the card, so like the glitch still works per se, but it's a little bit different now, which makes me think that EA is trying to fix this right now in this game. So that's why I think I would be very careful, because I think they're going to fix it, guys. This creates an issue where people are creating these crazy insane cards instead of maybe going to what EA wants is like the market, right? Those cards are just too good for this year, of this time of the year in this game. That's the real problem, and that's why I think EA is going to have a problem with it. So I think they are going to end up patching it, guys. I really do. And that's why if I were you, I'd be very careful, as my menus glitch out here. Love that. Love a good reset of the game. I'd be very careful buying these bronze cards for 10k, because here's the problem. If you're looking at a Dopo, if you're looking at Diego Mendes, or even this Howley card, you're not going to be able to complete this full Evo until Fast Forward expires, right? Because you have to wait for the whole entire evolution to expire. And Fast Forward was an Evo that dropped just a couple of days ago, I think. Team of the Year Unsung Hero is very new, right? But you claim that at the end when you're done with it. The issue is that this is an Evo like chain. A lot of these require Fast Forward, right? Complete to Fast Forward, claim levels 1 through 3, do not claim level 4, and let the evolution expire. It's all about that Fast Forward Evo for a lot of these crazy massive upgrades. It's keep up for Ito, so his is probably the fastest. But again, it's that Fast Forward Evo. So if we go take a look at that Evo, the reason why I think this is not going to end up working when people try to make these 99 rated Evo cards is this expires in 19 days. That's a long time, right? So you would still need the unclaimed Evo glitch to still be working in 19 days in order to then get that card. And once that Evo expires, then you can put the card into the next Evo, right? That's how it works. So you wouldn't be able to start Team of the Year Visionary, which would be the last piece of the puzzle, until this expires in 19 days, which is why I think that this is going to be patched before that. And I think that people that bought all these bronzes for 10k might be just out of luck and spent 10k on a bronze that is probably not going to upgrade. So that's a risky situation at the moment if you're going to do that. But yeah, guys, I think EA is going to patch it because they don't want cards like this floating around in the game. You know, the other thing that I'll say to this is, as a part of this, EA is definitely making more money though, because of course, I'm sure a lot of you guys have done this too. Yes, there's prices for coins for these paid evolutions, but the FC point option is way cheaper. 75,000 coins or $3.50, 350 FC points. Like, that's really cheap. Like, seriously, that's why I think EA maybe doesn't fix this. That's the flip side, right? Does EA let this go on a little bit longer so they can make a couple extra dollars, couple extra millions? I don't know what it is. How many people are spending FC points right now anyway because it's Team of the Year? Obviously, there's a lot of people doing that. So that's one thing that I just wanted to point out there is maybe EA is letting it go on a little bit longer so they can get that dough. But I think that they would be more worried about the level of cards that people are able to attain through the Evos. And in my opinion, guys, they're just going to figure out a way to implement an auto claim system. If somehow they can't do it, that would be crazy. 30 coin pack here for the lads. If somehow they can't implement an auto claim system for Evos and this glitch lasts for the entire year, I mean, I do feel like it's going to really end up hurting the game a lot. Unless they just say, okay, we can't fix this, so we're just not going to release evolutions boost up low rated cards into higher rated ones, which is part of the fun of Evos as well, right? A mix of Evos that upgrade somebody that you already have to a higher level, and then Evoing somebody who's low rated, like a bronze center back, to somebody usable. That's part of the fun of Evolution. So we'll have to see what they do. I would imagine there's going to be a patch or something. There was already a patch earlier this last week, which people thought was maybe going to fix this, but I think EA was trying to fix it, but they maybe didn't 100% do that yet. So I don't know, guys. We're going to look out for some more news and information about what EA says about this, but it's honestly crazy what you can do with Evos right now in this game. And you can't even, like, obviously the websites, like if you're looking this up on Futbin or Foot.gg, you can't even find the cards that are being made possible by these Evos, because like the websites don't have enough room on them. Because if you think about it, an unclaimed Evo, like that would add so many more millions of potential combinations and possibilities for these Evo cards. So like you go on Futbin, you see that 89 rated Adopo is the highest. How are these guys getting a 97 rated one, right? Well, it's with the unclaimed evolutions and then being able to put them back into a new Evo. So yeah, guys, we'll have to see. Like the casual user base in this game probably doesn't have much of an idea about this whole thing anyway. So it's maybe one of those situations where EA takes a little bit longer to figure it out. But as it is kind of now going crazy with these latest Evo leaks, it's getting so popular that I think there's going to have to take action. They're going to have to do something about it, because they don't want that, right? That's not the whole that doesn't fit into their power curve, if you say it that way, right? They want people to be progressing through the power curve, getting cards at a right time for them and how they release them on the game. And this is just like completely out of the ordinary and not what they want. Now, we do have a latest evolution that has been leaked by Foot Police. Team of the Year Hot Prospect Evo is set to come in Ultimate Team soon. He's saying, what position should it be and what players would you like to upgrade? Let's go to the actual Index 100 right here and see what is going to be required in this evolution, because I bet if we take a look at some of these cards, maybe we can find a trend. Saka is up to 10K. He is not out of packs, so that's a little bit suspect. It looks like it might be a winger evolution. I mean, I'm seeing a Kavicha, I'm seeing a Ousmane Dembele that is up a lot, and I'm seeing a Saka that is up a lot. So hey, that's just Swanton as well. Maybe there's a correlation to a lot of right wings, left wings, right wing specifically being on the most increased in price list on Futbin. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, or yeah, that looks a little bit sus to me. Okay, come on. Saka went up yesterday because of SBCs, but like he was 8.4 and then he was just 9K and then 8.6 and now he's 10. Might be another wing evolution coming to Ultimate Team soon. So that's the sort of thing to watch out for with Evos as well. They're impacting the market a lot. But the point of the conversation today, guys, the double Evos, the glitches, all the combinations. And yeah, it's really getting out of control. And I think since it's getting so out of control, and with the Evos they released recently, I just don't know if it's going to be possible. I think EA is going to find a way to implement this and to fix this, because yes, it is a glitch per se, but with all the work you have to go and do to figure out how to do it, it almost feels like you're just kind of finding a loophole. So it is a loophole, but I think that's different than a glitch, but it's just weird. So we'll see what EA does for it. I just started my Founders upgrade for Julian Alvarez because I was like, you know what? He's the only Founders card that I have. I might as well do this upgrade, and I think I might still be able to put him into Finisher after that. I might not actually be able to now. That might have been a dumb decision. But anyways, I still have some more Evos to do. I got to decide who I'm going to put in to keep up. I'm thinking about, see, this is the thing that it does with these Evos, right? I'm thinking about putting Chris Richards into this Evo. If double Evos are still going to work, like look at this card, 81 pace, 88 defense, 88 physical. Could that be evolved again in the future? Maybe. But also, I have Ito in my club, which the Ito double Evo looks crazy too. Didn't I have Ito? Where'd he go? Man, maybe I missed out on him. Dude, I totally had an Ito. If I turned him in, I'm going to be upset, bro. Did I go past him already? Oh, there, he's 75 rated. There we go. Yeah, so I've got Ito. I might give that one a shot. That would link to maybe a Team of the Year Sawa as well. So we'll see, guys. The Weston McKennie is the only one that I have right now. Also, if people are saying, like, shame on you for doing these Evos and stuff like that, like, I mean, there's a lot worse glitches you could do in the game. This one feels like you have to use your brain, unless you just copied something off of Twitter or X of people posting how to do a double Evo situation, right? But you have to do a lot of thinking and a lot of math to come up with an Evo combination for a card like this. So I see both sides of the story. I just wanted to have one there to try it, because this is also something I don't think EA is going to ban for. But I think that these people that are doing the 97 and 99 overall Evos, probably not going to work. The ones that worked early on, like the double Evo Cancelo with the double playstyle plus, I think this stuff, like they obviously took advantage of it early enough that it worked, but I don't think that's how this game was intended, man. I don't think EA meant for it to be that way. So whether you like it or whether you don't, I do believe it's going to be coming to an end here pretty soon. I still love that you can do Evo chains. Like, that's one of my favorite parts about this game, too. Like, the Rigoni that I showed you in my club. Even the Kyle Walker here is, not Kyle Walker, the Weston McKennie is a part of an Evo chain. I just haven't claimed the last part of it yet, just to see. You never know. But I'm totally fine claiming that last level of Weston McKennie. The reason I started this Evo in the first place was because I was like, okay, 83 rated. Yeah, he's really high in the physical and defense categories. But like, if there's ever a CDM, or he also can play right mid. So if there's a right mid Evo that boosts pace, then that would be amazing. Imagine an Evo that boosts your right mid with pace and shooting like plus 7, 8, or 9. That would make this card all high 80s in all of his entire stats. Like, I would be so down for that sort of thing. And he's only 83 rated overall. So that's the thought process that I had with the Weston McKennie, but I've just left it there unclaimed to see what happens with it. So that's enough yapping from me about evolutions, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's definitely a touchy subject right now in this game, because some people are very against it, and I understand why, but other people are like, nah, this is sick, this is cool. I love being able to come up with these unique combinations that I can come up with, and kind of like feel like you're beating EA in a sense too. I think people really like that on this game. As well, to try to beat the system, if you will. So that's going to be the video for today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and of course, drop your comments down there as well, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been Nate Foot Accountant. See you guys in the video soon. Peace.